Today we've got a super picky client. It's my wife. So I just bought her a brand new Lexus ES300 Hybrid. Fantastic car, and we intend to keep this car until it dies. Good fuel economy, and it's a fantastic vehicle. So we're going to be doing our Humble Crew Ultimate Armor Package on this vehicle to protect it front to back. And then we're also going to be doing black paint protection film on the roof. I think the two-tone with this white is going to look really awesome, and that paint protection film is going to give me the protection that we are looking for up top. So we're going to go ahead and comb through the vehicle, and I'll show you how much work goes into a project like this. Did we get that on did it record all that? So even though we bought this vehicle brand new with not even 10 miles on the clock, this vehicle is going to get a full prep before we do any kind of ceramic coating or paint protection film. This is really important because prep work is the cornerstone of the rest of the work that we're going to be doing. You can't seal in a dirty car. And even though this car is brand new, you're going to see how much contaminants actually come out when we're doing our prep. Speaking of which, first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with the wheels. We use a mild wheel cleaner to clean any kind of brake dust. We use a rubber cleaner to clean the tires. That's how you're able to get such a nice matte finish when we're done with it. But we go through, we're going to clean the wheels and tires, then we move on to the paint. When we're washing the vehicle, we're going to do what's called a 3-bucket wash. 1 bucket for wheels, 2 buckets for paint. When we're washing a vehicle, we're always going to start top down. The top is the least dirty part of the vehicle versus the bottom of the vehicle is the most dirty. So when we're washing the vehicle, we don't want our mitt to get contaminated with a lot of dirt and grime, causing more swirl marks. So we always wash top down to reduce the chances of us scratching the car as we do this cleanse. After the wash, we're going to do what's called a chemical decontamination. This involves us doing an iron cleanser, a tar remover, and then finally a clay bar to remove embedded contaminants that are stuck in the paint. Even though this vehicle is brand new, check this out. Look at all that iron that's coming out after the Iron X, right? We spray the vehicle with the iron remover. It dissolves the iron particles, and you can see it literally bleeding purple on this new vehicle. So even though the car is brand new, we can't skip prep. Once the chemical decontamination is done, we're going to go ahead and do what's called a clay bar. This is really important. It pulls out embedded contaminants that don't come out with the iron removal, the tar removal. It also pulls out things that don't come out with the wash, right? So we do that clay bar to make sure that the paint is smooth prior to us sealing. Because we're prepping this vehicle for paint protection film, it's really important to use a brush to clean the nooks and crannies. So you'll see us actually lift the hood, remove panels, and then use that brush to clean all those crevices. And this is ultra important because we're doing a tucked installation. If those panels are dirty, the dirt will actually collect where we're trying to tuck, and it actually won't stay down. So it's really important that we do this prep before we lay any kind of paint protection film. Now that the vehicle has been prepped properly, we're going to pull it into the garage, and I'll meet you inside. A very important part of our prep process is actually badge removal. So we're going to be removing the F-Sport badges, we're going to remove the Sewell badge, make sure that all of our film gets tucked underneath nice and clean. I don't want any cutouts, right? So when you do it this way, the badge comes off, paint protection film goes on, badge goes back on for that seamless look. Alrighty, so we're plotting out that black roof PPF. And so when we're doing color PPF, the tolerances are practically 0, especially if it's a strong contrasting color like the white. So this is where the antenna is, and you can see like with this dotted line is where the plot normally is. So if we were doing clear, this would be perfect, but if we're doing color, then it needs to be a little bit below. So we've shrunk the cut a little bit so that the black will get tucked into the recess. Same goes for this extended edge here. You can see this dotted line is where it used to be, so we've extended it so the film can get tucked nice and neat. That way, when you look at it, you can't even tell that it's colored PPF. So we've plotted it correctly. Same goes for the sunroof. It's kind of tucked in a little bit, and so we're going to go ahead and cut it now. Now that everything's been cut out, we're going to go ahead and start laying some of this paint protection film. When we do paint protection film, we're doing a bespoke install. This means that the film goes over the perimeter of the panels, and then the edges are all tucked underneath. This is really important for 2 major reasons. First and foremost, it looks amazing, especially on a white vehicle. If you have any exposed edges, those edges are going to collect dirt and look really unsightly. But when you do a bespoke install, there aren't any edges, which means it looks seamless. More importantly, just aesthetics though, it's more durable this way. Without exposed edges, those edges are far less likely to catch and lift, giving you better durability over time. We're going to start with the hood first. We're doing what's called a 4-corner stretch. So This has us lay one big piece of bulk PPF over the hood. We stretch it over the entire panel so that there aren't any what are called fingers that are exposed, which means that the film can lay nice and flat over the panel. This is really important because if you try to force down a finger over time, that finger will catch and lift with some heat, and obviously that's not great for durability. So four-corner stretch ensures that the film gets laid evenly, and that's what we're going to do on this hood. The liquid that you're seeing underneath this paint protection film is called slip solution, which is effectively soap and water. This solution allows us to maneuver the film without the film's adhesive sticking to the paint so that we can get it where it needs to go, and then we lock it in. When we're locking it in, we're going to be squeegeeing this hood panel by panel. When we're squeegeeing out the slip solution, we have to do it in small sections, and this is really important to make sure that we don't leave behind any kind of bubbles, or also, and most importantly, to make sure that there aren't any debris left over. Especially on a white vehicle, if there's even like a thing of dust or a lint or anything like that, you'll actually see a bump. It looks very unsightly in paint protection film. So we have to go in very small sections, make sure that there aren't any contaminants trapped under the film, and then we can move on. So now that this paint protection film is laid on the hood, it's time to trim and shape it to the perimeter of the panel. So you're going to see us actually cut around the hood about maybe 3 or 4 millimeters away from the edge so that we can tuck. And so we're going to trim, and then finally we're going to seal it in. Now that the film's been cut, we're going to go ahead and slowly tuck. And so we're tucking it in kind of inch by inch around the perimeter of this hood, and then we're going to follow it up with a heat gun to seal in that adhesive so that it doesn't catch and lift over time. Now we move on to the roof PPF, and I think this is the most exciting part about this job because it's a little bit less common. So color PPF is what you're seeing here. It's literally black PPF. And this is really great for two reasons. First and foremost, it looks awesome. I think the two-tone, the black roof with the white body, I think is going to be a very striking appearance. But what I really love about black paint protection film is that it can heal, which means that if you accidentally scratch it or you install some swirl marks in it, park it in the sun. The heat will literally make the swirl marks go away, keeping this finish piano black indefinitely. Not only that, but it is paint protection film, so it is designed for physical durability. One application of this, just like the clear, is good for 10 years. When we're doing black paint protection film, it's really important that the tolerances are minimized. As you guys saw earlier, when we cut it out, all the edges were extended, and even some of the cutouts were reduced so that we can tuck all of that film underneath, giving it, honestly, a seamless appearance. For this roof paint protection film, we are going to be removing the antenna and also wrapping it, so that's kind of fun, very, very tedious, but it's going to look awesome once we're done. Now that the roof's been laid, we're going to go ahead and move on to that front fender. When we do paint protection film, we actually use core to cut out all of our plots, including the clear. So what's really great about this is that all of the edges are extended just like on the roof, and that ensures that when we lay this paint protection film on the fender, it's a clean tuck. So as you can see, we have to line it up piece by piece, make sure everything is where it needs to go as far as the film alignment goes. And then finally, once it looks good, we're going to seal it in and then tuck the edges. Now that all the paint protection film has been laid on correctly and it looks absolutely fantastic, we're going to go ahead and move on to the rest of the vehicle. So the first thing we got to do is do what's called a paint correction, which involves us taking a polisher and polishing out minor defects in the paint. Things like swirl marks, water spots, minor scratches. It clears out all of those defects from the paint prior to us sealing it in. And what's really great too is not only does it give you better clarity, but it deepens the gloss quite a bit. And for my wife, I want the best. So this paint correction is going to bring out that Lexus paint, and then we're going to seal it in with a ceramic coating. Now that the paint has been polished out to a gem, it is time to seal it in. The product we're going to be doing is NextZen Elite. I really love this ceramic coating for a couple reasons. First and foremost, it just works. This coating, once it bonds to your paint, builds a layer of glass over, and it protects it from things like bird poop, bug guts, tree sap, dirt and grime. My wife's car is going to stay easy to clean. It's chemically protected and it doesn't stain. And the best part is that one application is good for 7 years. We guarantee its performance for that amount of time as well, meaning that you do this once and you are done. When we're laying the ceramic coating, we got to do it panel by panel. This is important to not only make sure that it's installed correctly, but also so that we don't leave any what are called high spots behind. High spots are effectively excess coating that we, miss when we're wiping it off. And if we don't get it to it quickly, those high spots are permanent, only coming off with some sandpaper. So we got to make sure it's installed right the first time. So when you come into a pro shop, you're going to get pro grade products. Major difference between this stuff and what you can buy off Amazon is its concentration and durability over time. Because this product is a lot more concentrated, you can definitely mess this up if you don't know what you're doing, which is why you want to trust the professionals to do it right the first time. On my wife's vehicle, we're doing what's called the wheels off package, which, as the name suggests, the wheels are coming off this vehicle. So we lift the vehicle in the air, we take the wheels out, we coat the wheel face and the barrel of the wheel, and then we also coat the calipers as well. This is fantastic, especially for black wheels. When the barrels are coated, brake dust is far less likely to embed itself into the finish of those, keeping the wheels cleaner longer. And when it is dirty, just like the paint, it becomes easy to clean. So on black wheels, it's a no-brainer. With all of that done, the final step is to coat the glass. When we're ceramic coating glass, the major advantage is its ability to repel water, especially on the windshield. If you're ever caught driving in the rain, especially the heavy rain we get here in Texas, water doesn't really stick to the windshield, which means that it dramatically improves the visibility during rain. This is done more for safety than anything, but it's absolutely necessary on a car like this. All right, so now that everything's been ceramic coated, the paint protection film is on there, everything is baked nice and neat, and all of the edges are sealed, now it's time to reassemble. So we're gonna put the wheels back on the vehicle, we're gonna put the badges back on the vehicle, and then I'm gonna show you the final result. And there you guys have it. That is our Humble Crew Ultimate Armor, full front end paint protection film, whole thing ceramic coated, wheels off, and then that black paint protection film up top for that really cool look. This project is done and I'm really, really happy with it. Can't wait to see how my wife thinks of our work. I think she's gonna be pretty happy. She doesn't really care, but hey, it's okay, it's done more for me. The project is done. This package is designed to preserve, and what I love about Ultimate Armor is that it covers everything you need, nothing you don't. It's nothing excessive. I personally, you guys have seen it, I personally installed on all my own vehicles, which is why I recommend it for you guys. So if you guys got a brand new vehicle and you want to keep it in the best shape possible, you're looking for a great value package to protect your vehicle long term, then Humble Crew Ultimate Armor is the package for you. A package like this generally will take about 4 to 5 business days to complete. So I mean, you guys saw how much work goes in. It's not fast, but it's well worth the wait. So if you want to protect your vehicle, hit me up. I'd love to get you in and treat you the same. It's Jesse at Humble Crew Auto Spa, signing.
What are you talking about? I do care.